Quick interjection, just want to give a thank you to my 2 members. I love you guys, and everybody else watching this video, I love you too. All right, good, back to the video. Hi everybody, and we are back on.
She's in love with the concept.
So, you know, back here on the game I actually get views on. The reason I've come back, as you can see, I'm going to make a layout. Now, what inspired me to do such a layout-ish thing? Well, a guy said I should. All right, what's our layout name, boys? All right, that looks good. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye! Anyways, yeah, no, okay, here we are. So as this is a layout, we are, we're gonna be doing lots of normal squares. You know, I actually had someone say they wanted to help me in the comments and give me pointers, and it's like, buddy, I appreciate the thought, but that would be like inferring that I actually am planning on sticking with this. If you are thinking a creator will be made of me, you are wrong. Oh, the other freaking day at work, so there was this person who I had to do dishes, and this person left like a list in the back of what I needed to do when I was on dishes, and I was kind of like, oh, that was nice, and I thanked her for it, and she was like, yeah, whatever. So okay, cool, like a pretty innocuous interaction, you know, there's nothing of particular note there. And then like the next day, I don't know what happened, but like I kind of hate them now. Felt like it was just the next time that I worked, and that person was just, oh my god, they were a little stinker. Like what happened? It wasn't even anything that bad. I could tell it was probably just like they didn't get like enough sleep or something, because what they were saying wasn't that bad. I didn't get the feeling they were like being evil or anything, and like the stuff they said wasn't that annoying, but the tone they had was as diminutive and as condescending as you can possibly get. Anytime they said anything to me that entire day. One that really annoyed me was, so dishes are like a whole type of like thing, okay? It means that dishes take time to do, all right? Like, I think it's pretty obvious. Dishes are not, you know, something that gets done immediately, at least not at our place. There are like 20,000 freaking just, yeah. So I am doing dishes the entire night, the whole time. And African? What is this? All right. And they say to me at the end of the night, they say freaking, oh, you need to be coming out to help us. I don't, because there were 4 of us and there's normally like 3. I do not need to be coming out. I really don't. And if you needed help, ask me for help, because if I looked back from dishes, every time that someone came in, I would never get anything done. He said, you need to be coming out to help us, because the only thing you made was your food before I was working, by the way, half an hour before I was working. And then later, when there was nobody in, I made sure to wait. Nobody was in. Nobody came in while I was making my food. Well, nothing. Nobody. And so I took a break because nothing was happening. And they said, you only made your food. You need to blah, 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 blah. And it's like, what are you talking about? I have been doing my work. I've been doing my job this entire time. Stop whining. You do not need my help. You do not. And if you did, you come and ask instead of getting mad at me for not reading your mind. Oh man, here we go. I'm gonna try and keep this one short because I doubt the MMA fan base has much crossover into like Geometry Dash, but ooh, man. And I understand it's not everybody, right? Any community I ever complain about should be complained about, and you guys absorb my complaining, knowing that it's nothing personal against the community, right? It's not like it's all of them, right? But man, with MMA, it just feels like there's always pushback against anything. Like recently, a guy knocked out another guy and it was spectacular. We'll just leave it at that. And oh my God, the amount of like haters that I've seen that have crawled out of the woodwork of the guy who got the knockout to just immediately try and downplay everything. It's comical. It's like one of the... I was gonna say, I wonder how many of you have actually been paying attention to what I've been building. Like, is this of any interest to you? Like, I bet most of you are probably looking at this like, oh, it's great. Good job. Think we can get featured, boys? I mean, hey man, I got the decoration down for a featured level. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind 1.0 levels. They're pretty, they're there, you know, there. You know, this whole making a layout thing really isn't as funny or as amusing as I believed it to be. Now that I'm doing it, I'm like, huh, this is just kind of whatever, honestly. Because it's not like I have a chat or anything. Chat, is it real? Is this orb real? I made a poll asking like whether people wanted a Geometry Dash or a Celeste video next. And it surprised me how even it was. Honestly, I was not expecting it to be that even. I really thought Geometry Dash was gonna like stomp, but it only won by like 7% or something. I didn't know the Celeste Fiends were so powerful. Masterpiece of a level that we made so far. And don't worry, the video's not over. I know, wait, the video's not over, but we are going to take a small break in order to play something that's not making a layup. Whoa, man, I actually showed 2 of my freaking college professors Geometry Dash 2.2 stuff, just with like if you look at like the most popular like platformer level, it's like a 2-star that's literally like audio console that you can mess with. And it's just like, what even, dude? How are you guys doing this? Like, you know, now it's got me think of like freaking, you know, Sputnik's level literally called How. I'm sure everyone remembers that, right? And it's just like, man, there is such a great amount of creativity in the community. It does make things interesting, you know. I've said before I don't play the game, you know, that much anymore, and I don't really, honestly, but I mean, when I do, it's very enjoyable because there's just always something going on. There's always something I have not seen. Lots of cool stuff. So yeah, keep me entertained, Geometry Dash people. It's all because of me. I am the reason you are alive. Also, yo, members, if you're watching this, I can make like a members only post. If you,
Farewell, my friend.
okay, I can make like a members only post if you want, and bro, we can just play games together, honestly. If y'all got any ideas, I need people to play random things with. Okay, so we've taken our small break from our layout. Now we must return Gromple Floor, home of. Man, I'm honestly kind of getting into this. I take back what I said at the beginning. You guys might make a creator of me. All right, we have now upgraded our layout to 12 seconds. What do you guys think? That's a start position. That's the weird play mode. All right. All right, I'm starting to burn out a little bit. So, since we're starting to burn out a little bit, here's what we're gonna do, all right? We are gonna publish this, baby. Yeah. Home of. All right, we have now uploaded a layout. Gromple Floor, home of.